I think it's
3, 2, 1. Hey, you
I
love
know,
fiction, right?
I know.
It's a science fiction.
Science fiction.
Fiction, correct?
Books.
I was listening to you actually, and you said that you love reading fictional books, right? You love
Yes.
fairy tales. And
Yes, I love reading books.
it's good because today we are about to talk about the genre of different viewing and reading material, whether it's on the internet, whether it's in the library, and other places. All right, let me just go ahead and share my screen.
Favorite topic. It's my favorite topic.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Actually, it's the first topic in this book. Here you go. I have prepared set of pictures. First, I would like to know how knowledgeable are you when it comes to the kinds or genres of different reading materials. The first activity is you will choose among these words, okay? You will choose among these 12 words and tell me which letter correspond to the one that you have chosen. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Let's start from Ellie, since Ellie really likes reading book.
Well, I choose poetry.
Poetry. Where's poetry there?
E. Letter E.
Very good. So poetry. Can you read it?
You brought me sunshine when I only saw rain. You brought me laughter when I only felt pain.
That's right. So definitely poetry is an expression of your feelings with the rhythm, okay? With the measurement.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So that's and do you know that rhythm is the longest word without vowel? Okay, that's a trivia from Teacher Care. Let's have Mason.
Well, I choose. Let me see. I choose. I think romantic novels.
Romantic novels. What letter is it?
I think it's H.
Okay. Are you aware of this novel? Well, maybe because you are too young to read romantic novels, but I'm sure when you get quite older, you will love this book. So I really suggest to read this book. Okay, when you learn already how to appreciate romantic novels. Okay, now let's play a simple game. All you have to do is to answer the question. Who would like to be team 1? Okay, Mason. All right, team 2 will be Ellie. Mason, give me a number.
10. I choose number 10.
Number 10.
What type of reading viewing material is this? It can be a novel. It makes a great contribution to literature.
So these are the novels that been published long time ago and still being sold until right now, and contributed a lot in literature.
Well, I think is classic novels. Is that right?
That is correct. Wow, you got 5 points. Next, let's have Ellie.
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay.
Oh
no.
What? I didn't choose it earlier.
The number?
Did it myself.
Number 2. Okay.
What kind of reading viewing material is this? It is a literary work in which special intensity is given to the expression of feelings and ideas by the use of distinctive style and rhythm.
Rhythm.
Poetry.
Okay, good for you. Were able to answer this earlier. So the very
is-
essence of this activity is to provide you the meaning of each of those genres that we have studied earlier. So earlier I just give you a brief explanation, right? But in this activity, you will know the definition itself. All right, let's do it very fast.
Of course.
Okay. You can just read the
Easier.
definition, not the question. It is an account of someone's life written by someone else.
It is a biography.
It's not biography, it's a biography. Okay, biography.
Biographies.
Okay.
Biographies.
Great job. Next, Ellie.
Okay. This is a non-fiction.
Non-fiction. 13.
This is a daily newspaper.
Good job. Wow, you remember, huh? Do you want me to choose for you? Or you can choose for your own?
No, you can just continue.
All right.
Oh
Sorry.
Oh,
Alright.
funness.
Mason?
It's a novel based on wait, I think it's let me remember, historical novels.
Historical novels. Okay, that's great. And the last one, Ellie. If you get it right,
Yes.
definitely you'll be the winner.
Based on imagined future scientific or technological advances in which social or environmental changes, frequently portraying space or time travel
Hunger
and
Games.
on
Like that.
other planets.
Planets of the Apes.
So difficult.
What? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, you love fiction, right?
I know.
It's a science fiction.
Science fiction.
Fiction, correct? So
Oh.
these are the things that haven't happened yet, but might happen in the future using science. All right. It's I'm sorry. No one
No.
wins.
It's
So
a-
it's a
it's-
tie.
No, it's Mason. I'm trying up there.
It's a tie.
Hi.
I'm sorry for that. Now let's talk about the adverbs of frequency. Can you make a question, Ellie, for Mason? And I want you, Mason, to give me an answer using this.
How often do you watch TV?
Well, I often watch TV.
Okay. Very good. I want you to use an adverb of frequency, but you will put it in the end.
Oh. I watch TV frequently.
Okay, I watch TV frequently. Okay, now it's your turn. Mason, I want you to ask one question to Ellie, and Ellie would make an answer using this adverbs of frequency, initial and
Okay.
end position only.
How often do you read books?
I read books every weekend.
Good job. Okay, now let's start from Ellie. Ellie, I would like you to complete this using an appropriate adverbs of frequency.
Every weekend he gets up early
Okay.
and the middle. He sometimes get up early or he is sometimes late. And the end he gets up early. He gets up early occasionally.
Okay, that's great. Next, Mason.
Every day he gets up early. He rarely gets up early, or he is usually late. In the end, he gets up early.
Okay, very good. For this one, I want you to make question for this sentences, Mason, and you will ask Ellie. Ellie from meets you will ask questions to Mason. So just how often question?
How often do you write to someone in English?
I write to someone in English every weekend.
How often do you translate an English text into your own language?
I sometimes translate an English text in their own language.
How often do you speak English on the telephone?
I speak English on the telephone once a week.
Now, Mason, I want you to tell me her answers.
She writes to someone in English every weekend. She translates an English text. She sometimes translates an English text into her own language.
Next, let's have Ellie. Ellie, I would like you to ask Mason.
Okay, so how often do you meet English speakers?
I meet English speakers once a week.
Okay, so how often do you make a note of useful vocabulary?
Normally, I make a note of useful vocabulary.
So, how often do you use an electronic dictionary?
I usually use an electronic dictionary.
Now, I want you to tell me his answer for these three things.
Okay, so he says he meets English speakers once a week, and he makes a note of useful vocabularies. He normally makes a note of useful vocabularies, and he usually uses an electronic dictionary.
Alright, that's great. Good job. For the last activity, so this is very important because this is what you really have to do in the IELTS speaking test. Can you read the instruction, Mason?
The instruction is work with a partner. Choose one set of questions, each A or B, then take it in turns to interview each other. One person should take the role of examiner each time. Try to use a range of expressions to talk about your likes and dislikes.
This is the application time. So one of you will be examiner and one of you will be the one to take the exam. So you have to use different expressions, okay? Not just a plain answer. So I want you to use the expressions that we have learned. So let's start with Ellie. Ellie, you will be the examiner. Which one would you like to use? Which question would you like to ask Mason?
I'd like to ask Mason set question B.
Alright, go ahead. You can do it now.
Okay, wait a minute. I need to write this down. Okay, so how much time do you spend watching TV a day?
Well, I enjoy watching TV 3 hours a day.
So what's your favorite program?
I like cartoon because it is funny and also it has some character that it is not so scary to see. It is not like action movie.
Okay, so which kind of program are you least likely to watch? And
I
why?
just like documentaries because it's normally about histories or something that is nowadays. I would rather choose to watch news because it is more daily. So that's why I don't like documentaries.
Can you repeat what you least likely to watch?
It is documentary.
Okay, which kind of program is most popular with young people in your country?
I think young people enjoy watching daily news because it is important and it is about everyday news, so that they need to know about it to apply it to their new life.
Okay.
Now, your turn. The other student, go ahead.
I asked number A, right? The A.
Letter A, yes, that's great.
Okay. How often do you go to the cinema?
I rarely go to the cinema.
Okay, so what's your favorite kind of film?
My favorite kind of film is like drama films. I enjoy the true love that the couple or someone gives together in that film, and some kind of adventure that happens in the film.
Okay, so who's your favorite actor or actress? Why do you like about him or her?
Well, I like a Japanese actress named Seinaga Haruka, and she is very confident on stage, and she's very good at acting. She acts so real that I sometimes thought she's the real character in that film.
Okay, so is there any kind of film that you don't like very much and why?
There is a kind of film called action film. I don't like, really. I hate it. I even hate it because action films are often films where people kill each other, and of course, and after all, I hate those wars and wars and battles where people kill each other. Well, I really like living in peace.
Oh, okay. Actually, I kind of like action film the most.
Most of the boys like action films actually because they really love karate or guns, using weapons. Okay. So, just to give a short feedback to the both of you, first of all, for Ellie, I really love the way how you ask question and how you clarify things. All right. So when you didn't quite
Okay.
understand what you have heard, so you asked him again about it. So that's a good point. Okay. So you should continue
Okay,
that.
thank you.
So
Thank
same
you.
as the way how you answer the question, it's good that you can you can express your feelings very well with the use of facial expression. That's what matters. You know, I do not know the actress that you have mentioned, but it seemed that I know her right now. Why? Because the moment that you are describing about her, you are actually providing your thoughts about her acting skills, about who she is. So it seemed that I know her already. So for Mason, I also like the way how you answer and express your thoughts. You just have to put more expressions. I mean, facial expressions. So we will feel more about what you are trying to say. But then again, both your grammar, I mean, both the communication skills that you have shown to me, they are really great. Okay, so I think one thing that we should be able to practice in IELTS class or IELTS speaking class is how will you be able to express more of yourself and how are you going to pronounce words correctly every time? Because each time that you mispronounce a word in the IELTS test, it will be deducted from your score. All right, and you will not be corrected by the examiner, just like what your teacher do in the IELTS speaking practice. All right, so he or she will just ask you, but will never correct you. He will just listen to you and just take note of what your mistakes, what your good points and bad points. So you really have to do your best, do as much as you can, make it perfect so you can get a much higher score. All right. So anyway, before we end the class, do you have any question for me? Any clarification about the topic? You don't understand?
Actually, I don't really have any questions.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
I don't have any questions.
So did you understand the topic well?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And anyway, make this a practice. Just in case that you have any question, feel free to reach me out. All right. I am just one chat away, and definitely I'll be addressing your concern whenever I receive it and whenever I have free time. All right. So if there's no question at all, again, this is me, Teacher Care, and Masa, nice to meet you. Ellie, nice to meet you as well. Goodbye and see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Nice meeting you.
Bye, Mason. Bye, teacher. And thank you.
Bye, Ali and Kier.
Bye bye.